Hello everyone, this is just a little video of an application I've made. This is the application. It's for using with my my little USB microscope. I've been using another application for a while, but every time I turn the camera on, or plug it in, the actual camera settings always reset to default, and I've always got to turn them up, change one of the settings. But to get to the camera settings, you've got to click settings and then more and some other stuff just to get to the settings every time you plug it in. So I wanted something that would remember remember some of the settings. It won't remember the camera settings because when you unplug them, they obviously disappear again. But the actual microscope, the sensor that's inside, it doesn't have an infrared filter, so it can see infrared light as well. And obviously, because it's seeing the infrared as well, the colours, that's supposed to be yellow. I don't know if we can see that. It's yellow. And on this one here, let's have a look. See, you can see that there's some there's some red on it and green. So if I put this one underneath, you can see that we've got pink for the red, and the yellow is nearly white, and the green is it is green. But so to compensate for this, for the infrared light that it's seeing, all I do is I just turn up the saturation. So if I turn up the saturation, then we're actually turning up all the visible light, the human visible light, and so it tends to override what's seen by the infrared. So. And if I take that one, the colours look a lot better, and the yellows are now yellow. So yeah, I wanted something I could just quickly click and change the settings every time I plugged it in, and now I wanted to remember that it was on the camera. And you can see that there's also I'm using I don't know how to pronounce that, Irwin webcam. And that's currently being run on this one here. This I'm using the same software that I wrote to show that, and as well as I'm using another instance to show my webcam. So we can use both. And you'll notice that I've got my settings down this side when I'm viewing the USB, but what I've done is I've made it so if you double click, then we can get rid of those settings, and we can just look at it as just the image itself. And to get them back, well, just this edge, this little narrow edge, if you double click that edge, it brings them back again. So we can change the resolution. This is the actual resolution of the camera, because it takes the resolution the camera can put out inside one of these cameras on the sensor. The sensor has a little processor inside there, an amplifier that does all the imaging, and it also can do several resolutions. So this camera will do this many resolutions. So if I turn up to that one, that's the high resolution. And if at the moment I've got zoom on. If I take zoom off, zoom is the actual, without the zoom on, that is the actual resolution that the camera is actually transmitting. So if I drop that down back to 640, you can see that's the actual output from the camera. All this zoom does is just stretch it to fill the actual application. So this just stretches it out to fill the application. If we've got a bigger resolution, then it will actually shrink it down. So if I go like this, and we've only got so much in there, the zoom will actually shrink it all to fit inside the application, and so we can see what's on there basically going round. We get a colour. This just sets the path to where you want to save photos, and this sets the path to where you want to save videos. So if we want to take a photo, all we need to do is click that, and it just takes a photo of whatever you see on there. It takes a photo of the actual the image that's not zoomed basically. So if I bring my Explorer in there, we can see the one we've just taken. So we open that up, and there's the image. What we can do is we can actually start a video, and you'll notice it changes. So we just click that when we want to stop, and so we can move that around and take some videos of it. So once we want to stop the video, we just click stop. That stops the video, and if I bring my Explorer back and we open up that video, it's there, and there's the video of what we've just done. Pretty straightforward. High resolutions tend to get a bit out of sync sometimes as well if it's something bigger, but anyways, it wasn't designed really for doing videos, just for taking photos. And I've also put, if I stick the zoom on so it all fits in, and we can actually go down to the lower resolution as well. And then what I've also done is once we're lining it up, basically if you want to say line up the video, get something nice and square, I've done some grids. So we've got this one is round at the edges, and then I've done a 10 by 10 grid that fills it with 10 by 10 squares. Then I've got some large crosshairs so you can line it up, and I've got some small ones, and you turn it off. When you take a photo, if you've got this turned on, it will actually take the photo with that on it as well. So, well, that's about it really. I did show you how to take that out. I can't remember now. Yeah, just double clicking this can get rid of the settings on the side, and then double click the thing again, and it brings it back on again. Yeah, I hope you like the video, and if you think the application would suit something you wanted to do, it will pick up most video devices that are plugged into your computer. So thanks for watching.